You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
What is up, Diecast collectors? This is OBB, the Diecast news guy, and welcome back to some NASCAR Authentics Diecast reviews on this YouTube channel, guys. Yes, I am back, baby, and I am ready to do a buttload, and I mean a holy crap buttload of NASCAR Authentics Diecast reviews and NASCAR Diecast reviews as well from the Gold Series. So get ready, guys. It's time to do some Diecast reviews on the OBB channel, as this is yours truly, OBB. And I'm going to go ahead and kick things off with a double Diecast review. I mean, what's better than a Diecast review? Well, let's double that shit up, am I right? So today, we'll be reviewing two cars that are basically exactly the same thing, and they are teammates. And you guys probably know what these cars are, and it is on two cars from NASCAR Authentics Wave 5, and it is the Austin Dillon and Daniel Hemrick Richard Childress Racing 50th Anniversary two-car set. Well, this is basically not really a two-car set, but if you put these two together, I mean, that would be a great idea, am I right? So this is going to be about the same setup as I did with my other double diecast review, which was the slide job review. But I'm not quite sure what I'm going to name this diecast, this double diecast review. I don't know if you guys can help me out in the comments. That'd be cool. I'm sure it's going to be something gold related, but I don't know. That just sounded too stupid and cringy, but I'm sure you guys got some colorful comments to say what I can name this double diecast review. But yes, guys, this is going to be really cool. As you can see right there, the packaging is very similar. We just have, some few differences. So there's going to be no diecast comparison on this episode. Watch, people are going to be like, oh, there's no comparison? Well, I'm going to tune out. But don't worry though, we do got another card to share in this gold set, as there is another gold card that I did review on this channel, a few months ago. I actually saw one of those cars in person at the Watkins Glen race. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But anyways, without further ado, enough of me shutting the hell up, let's go and kick off this double diecast review on the Richard Childress Racing 50th Anniversary gold cars. Alrighty, guys, and here we go. We got both of these diecast Albert's box, and before we get things started, like we usually do on these NASCAR Authentics diecast reviews, especially on this double diecast review, we're gonna put these two suckers off to the side and take a look at the little nice, very reflective trading cards that we got in this set. So right here, I mean, this definitely might be, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I just want to buy the diecast, but I can tell you what, man, as hopefully I'm not giving you guys, freaking Flash has just seen this card, because God almighty, that is definitely very glimmery and flashy, but really nice. It definitely makes this set stand out a lot more than compared to all the other cars from Wave 5, which is a pretty decent wave. But see right there is some stats about this is basically an anniversary car. So, and of course drove this car at the Daytona 500, so this year's Daytona 500. And to go along with that, we also got Daniel Hemrick's first ever trinket in the NASCAR Authentics waves. So really cool. Even though we just heard about the news about Daniel Hemrick not returning with Richard Childress Racing next year. My God, guys, that is pretty sad. So probably is going to be a nice car to get now, considering that this is his only time with Richard Childress Racing in the Cup Series. Such a shame, but Tyler Reddick, I knew was going to get that right eventually, but I didn't think they were going to axe off Daniel Hemrick so quick, guys. I mean, my God, what happened to the days where rookies can have some bad seasons and then eventually the pressure's going to go on? But my God, that was just really quick, guys. But feel free to post your comments and thoughts below of what you guys are thinking is going to happen to Daniel Hemrick. To me, I think he's either going to be at a probably a low tier Cup ride, like maybe Front Row or JT Daughtry Racing, since the 37 cars available. If not, then I could probably see him going into back into the Xfinity Series and actually win some races, because I do think he was rushed up, and I don't think he was ready in Cup Series yet. But my God, we'll love to see this guy in victory lane, because he does the backflips like Carl Edwards does, so that's pretty cool. But let's kick off this diecast review. We're going to start off with your 2018 Daytona 500 champion. Still is cringy for me to say that, since he flat out just dumped Almirola. Still bringing that shit up because, he drove this car at Daytona. And right off the dot, there is a nice air bubble we got on the 3. And it's just me, or just there's a much more darker outline on the 3 than usual. Is that normal? Oh, yeah, that's a screw up, guys. Look at that. And we got, I guess you could say that's a race version right there. We got some marks, but we'll get on that side in a second. But yeah, that 3 is normal. But this 3 has much more of a bolder outline. I mean, it does look cool for a 3D effect, but my god, that is pretty terrible. But I do gotta say, the gold finish on this looks really nice. I mean, it goes great along with his Bass Pro Shops gold card that, you know, he also ran at the Daytona Speed Weeks. And, of course, at Watkins Glen. But, yeah, there's... oh, god, there's a paint chip on the side skirt, too. Well, that's Lionel quality for you right there. I mean, you guys can also feel free to point out any other mistakes you see on this car because, you know, there's probably too many for me to count that I'm just giving up on just pointing out the errors on these cars because, like I said before on many other reviews, more paint chips up on top. So, yeah. But a pretty cool feature that they decided to put the roof hatch right there. They've been doing that a lot lately with some of the Daytona 500 cars, even William Byron's pole win car, which, by the way, got canceled in 1/64 scale, so... My god, 2019, and we still make pole win diecast. But let's go ahead and show a diecast comparison of his gold car as well. I mean, I thought it was pretty appropriate to go ahead and do this because the paint scheme is pretty much exactly the same, besides, you know, the top being colored black. And, you know, some few differences along the way as well. I mean, you can consider the gold car, the Bass Pro Shops Gold Series, a Gold Series car. Yeah, it is a Gold Series car, Brian. Way to go. My god. I didn't realize, is that a hair or is that a fold right there on... What the hell is that? I'm trying to figure out, is that a hair or a fold? I mean, okay, it looks like a hair. I'm like, that's a really weird... No, that is a fold. Wow, yikes. That's a bad quality control right there, Lionel. Then again, what else is new? But, yeah, really nice looking diecast that we got right here. And if I remember, I mean, Austin Dillon, along with his teammate Daniel Hemrick, which we'll get to in a second, he was running pretty decent in this race. I mean, he did kind of almost got into chaos when, he almost avoided chaos when Kyle Larson blew his Tyler? What the hell am I trying to say? Tire, you stupid twat. Oh god, I'm already gonna hear the roasting of Mr. OBB in the comments since I just said that. So Austin Dillon blew his Tyler. Oh my god, Brian. I meant to say Kyle Larson blew his tire in front of Austin Dillon. There we go. My god, it's just amazing how this is what happens when I don't do reviews that much often. I absolutely inhabit, you know, the inability to speak pure, proper English. Oh my god, I know my friends are probably having a ball laughing their ass off in this review. Which, by the way, go and check them out. You guys know who they are. Diecast Buffet and Race Day 2011. My two good buds, and also great YouTubers as well. But let's go on to the Daniel Hemrick car, guys, and this car right here. Hopefully I won't screw up like I did with the Austin Dillon car. This is a really nice looking diecast. The first ever Daniel Hemrick car that we ever got released in NASCAR Authentics, and I believe also for the 1/64 series as well, guys, because if I remember, none of his Gold Series cars came out when he drove the 21 car. Most of them were canceled, if I'm not mistaken. So finally, it is really cool to you know, get this diecast. You know, I'm expecting we're probably going to get one more Daniel Hemrick car. I mean, considering, you know, he's not going to be with Rich Hills Racing this year. I mean, next year. There goes my screw-ups right there. But, yeah, guys, I mean, what can I say, man? Just like the Austin Dillon car, guys, this is, you know, pretty much an exact replica of the paint scheme, just, you know, different sponsors. The quality control is actually a lot more better on this. Don't take my word for it just yet. I'm sure there's something that is absolutely wrong with this car. I'm just not looking hard enough. But, yeah. And I believe Daniel Hemrick also got the front row show when he was entering to the pits. Remember when both Rick Rear Racing cars freaking spun it coming down pit road and took out what, like... it took out Tyler Reddick, Jimmy Johnson, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr., so Hemrick got a nice front row seat of there. And believe it or not, actually, this car was running very well, and he was running in the top 10 at the Daytona 500 until the big one happened, where he had this guy, and Tyler Reddick all getting into the big one. So it was a pretty disastrous day for Richard Childress Racing and many other cars, including my boys Truex and Blaney. I mean, my God, that big one was just insane at the end, guys. My God, I mean, the race wasn't really much of a wreck fest, but we knew that big one was going to happen eventually, and unfortunately, these two guys right here were victims of it. I mean, especially Austin Dillon, he just whammed into the back of David Reagan. Probably explains why David Reagan's retiring now. Just kidding, guys. I mean, I have a really weird, dark sense of humor. My God, guys. I probably blame Race Day 2011 for that, but... But anyways, guys, I mean, this is probably all I got to say about this double diecast review. You know, this is a really nice, cool-looking set. I would recommend getting this, especially if you guys do not have a Hemmer car in your collection. I mean, I think there was one comment out there that said, Brian, you don't have a Hemmer car in your collection? Well, I was just waiting for a Hemmer car to get released, and finally, they came out, so I'm sure that person in the comments is pretty happy now, guys, so. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this double diecast review of the Rich Childress Racing Gold Series cars. Hoping you guys are going to enjoy more of these diecast reviews, as hopefully I won't screw up, but apparently you guys like me screwing up and bitch about diecast, because my God, guys, that's just what I bring onto this YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much for watching these diecast reviews. Appreciate you guys' honest support, and heck, I'll just continue making more of this crap until until I have a stroke from Lionel's BS. But anyways, guys, this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy, and I will catch you guys on another NASCAR Authentics review.